Have you ever seen something that just refuses to follow the rules? Maybe it jumps from one place to another, changes direction without warning, or just won't follow any pattern at all. Well, there's a perfect word for that kind of behavior: erratic. Erratic describes something that is unpredictable, inconsistent, or irregular. We use it when actions don't follow a steady expected path. It's a fantastic word to have in your vocabulary. Let's look at its different forms. The main form is the adjective erratic. For example, you could say, his erratic schedule confused everyone, meaning his schedule was all over the place. The noun form is erraticism, which describes the quality of being unpredictable. You might say, her erraticism made planning our trip really difficult. Then there's the adverb, erratically, which means doing something in an unpredictable way. For instance, the damaged drone flew erratically before it crashed. Now, what about a verb? Interestingly, there's no standard verb form of erratic. Instead, we use other words like waver, fluctuate, or swerve to describe the action. Now let's bring this word to life with a story. Imagine the annual tech fair at Maplewood Elementary. The star attraction this year is a small robot, built by a quiet but brilliant kid named Theo. This robot was programmed to demonstrate smooth, precise movements, forward, backward, left, and right. Simple, right? The crowd leans in as Theo places his creation on the floor and presses the start button. The robot beeps once, rolls forward about 2 inches, and then suddenly spins in a wild circle. Then it zips backward, bumps into a chair, turns around, wiggles its wheels for a second, and then dashes off in a crooked zigzag pattern. Kids gasp and giggle. A few teachers have to jump out of the way to avoid the runaway machine. Theo, looking a little flustered, chases after it. Someone in the crowd laughs and yells, "It's moving so weird. What's it doing?" Mrs. Parker, the science teacher, just chuckles. "It's behaving erratically," she explains to the students around her. That means it's unpredictable. Its movements don't follow any steady pattern. Finally, Theo manages to catch the robot. He looks down at it, muttering, "I think I programmed one line of code wrong." But to his surprise, the crowd erupts in applause. They absolutely loved the show. Theo's erratic robot didn't perform as planned, but it ended up winning the Most Entertaining Project award. His little mistake created something far more memorable. Let's look at another example. The town of Greenhill was known for its simple, predictable weather. Summers were always sunny, and winters were always rainy. But one weekend, everything changed. Saturday morning started off hot and sunny, perfect for a day outdoors. But by noon, sudden, cold winds swept through the town. 20 minutes after that, an unexpected rain shower started. Just as people grabbed their umbrellas, the sun came out again. Then, out of nowhere, it started hailing. And then, just as quickly, the sun was back. People kept stepping out of their houses only to run back inside moments later. A young boy standing on his porch finally threw his hands up and shouted, "Make up your mind, Sky!" His grandmother, watching from the doorway, laughed. "This weather is erratic," she said. "It just keeps changing without any warning." That day, nobody in Greenhill knew whether to wear sunglasses or carry an umbrella. So everyone ended up carrying both, just in case. Here's one more quick one. Picture a squirrel in a park. It dashes across the grass, but not in a straight line. It runs left, stops dead, darts to the right, climbs halfway up a tree, then jumps back down, and finishes by sprinting in a wild circle. A little girl watching with her dad points and laughs, asking, "Why is the squirrel running like that?" Her dad smiles and explains, "Squirrels do that sometimes. They move erratically to confuse predators, like hawks or foxes, that might be watching them." And it worked. Even the people watching were a little confused by its zany path. So, the next time you see something or someone behaving in a completely unpredictable way, you'll know the perfect word to describe it: erratic. Thanks so much for watching. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about words. See you next time.